Hello, beautiful people. Today in writing, we are going to talk about verbs. Yesterday we reviewed nouns, and today we are going to review verbs. So, when we write, there are so many different kinds of words we can use to invite our readers into our stories. And verbs are really important because they kind of show what the character is doing, right? Action words. So we learned about all types of nouns yesterday, and today we're going to learn about another interesting and important kind of word. What is a verb? It's an action word. So what do you see the frog doing? Swimming, walking. I really am not. Oh, cartwheeling, and kayaking, I guess, paddling. Those are all verbs, right? Because it's what the frog is doing. It's the action. So verbs are words that show action. Jump, paint, skate. So even though verbs are action words, it doesn't always have to be something active that you're doing. Sometimes we just think of like things you could do in PE, but painting, writing, reading, those are also verbs because you're doing something. So today we'll be verb explorers, and we will look for the words that tell us what a noun, which is a person, place, or thing, what they're doing. So what the noun is doing. As we go through the book, let's look for the big, energetic words in the sentences that show action. So we are verb explorers. Ready? Let's go. All right. Whoa. So many. We have swim, dance, leap, tiptoe, travel, paddle, cartwheel, or plunge. Balance and bend, swoop and soar, twist and turn. Do you notice how the frog cartwheels? Do you notice how the gymnast twists and turns? I can see that verbs are words that tell what someone or something is doing, and they are words that express an action, like clapping, or even haha, laughing. Those are actions too. All right. I can see that verbs are very important words. Every sentence in this book seems to have one. Without a verb, we couldn't tell what was happening. Could we? If you were a verb, you would appear in every sentence. You'd be in every book, every newspaper, every magazine, and every letter ever written. I like verbs. They're exciting and important. If you were a verb, you could be an action. The mighty ship sails out of the harbor. Oh, Verb Explorer. I see a verb. Sails. Waves crash against its side. I'm noticing also how the author uses bold and capital letters in different colors to show us which words are the verb. Seagulls scream overhead. These are all verbs that show action or show that something is happening. If you were a verb, extra words would help you show action. These extra words are called helping verbs. So verbs show an action, but they also could help, right? They're called helping verbs. So like running, not a helping verb. But you may give the usher your ticket now. May is a helping verb. It helps show the action. Because give would be the action verb, right? To give something. The movie has started on the big screen. So the helping verb is has. Started would be the verb. To start, right? That's an action to start something. Okay. If you were a helping verb, you would have 23 members in your family. May, might, must, be, being, been, am, are, is, was, were, do, does, did, should, could, would, have, had, has, will, can, shall. Those are very familiar words to me. What about you? We use those all the time. So helping verbs are something that we commonly see in writing, and they definitely are necessary. and they help the action. Okay, now we are going to learn something else about verbs to help us remember what they are. Oh, I didn't need to read that. We're talking about helping verbs. We got it. So a verb expresses action. Let's play baseball today. A verb can have two words in it, a helping verb and then the main verb. Kind of like a main character needs another character to help it out too, right? You have your main character, but then you also have characters that help the main character. So you can think of it like that. Helping verb, main verb. Dad will plant a garden. So the helping verb is it plant or will? Which one's the helping one? It would be will. And then the action verb would be plant. A verb changes to express when something happened. Ooh. So verbs can be in the past tense. The dolphin splashed the crowd at the zoo today, so that already happened, so splashed. Present tense, which is like right now. The dolphin splashes the crowd every day. And then future, the dolphin will splash the crowd tomorrow. And so verbs change to express when. It tells us the timing of it. Splashed, splashes, splash. Will splash. And a verb changes when the number of people or things changes. One kitten pounces on the string, two kittens pounce on the string. So today on Seesaw, you're going to watch the link, which you're doing right now. You are going to read the passage and use the highlighting tool to highlight the verbs in the passage. So helping verbs and action verbs. And then use slide 2 to help you remember the different verb types. So if you forgot, slide 2 will really help you understand. But the main assignment is to read this passage and highlight any verbs you see, whether it is an action verb or whether it is a helping verb. And use the highlighting tool just to highlight the actual verb itself, not the whole sentence. All right, have an awesome day.